We're here with the Chevy Blazer EV SS, the high performance sport edition of the Chevy Blazer EV. Having it for a week, testing it out. It's got a beautiful, like, dark orangish color. I'm sure orange is not for everyone, but I really like it. I think it's a really good, really nice color. I was super happy I got this instead of a gray or something. It's a bit boring. As you can see, it's a pretty, well-sized SUV slash crossover. It's not big, but it's not a compact or small one either. And got a bit of a lower, height, so that it's more, got more of a sportier feel. It's got this thing going on, which we've seen with the Ford Mustang Mach-E and others as well, where it's got the sort of black and curving on the bottom side to just kind of narrow it, make it look a little shorter, a little sportier. It's got kind of like an athletic kind of Puma or kind of a large cat kind of vibe to it with the side and the curves there. The lighting, really nice lighting. One of my favorite things about EVs these days, the EV market right now, is you can spot an electric version of a conventional auto model, or just any EV pretty much these days has sort of standout nice headlights and tail lights, these LED light bars. This is a really, really cool looking front lighting system in my opinion. I'll just be honest, I've never been a Chevy person, Chevrolet guy, and I'm really feeling the Blazer EV and the Equinox EV. They've pretty much opened my mind and converted me to liking Chevy, these Chevy models, because I just think they're really well done. They look really good. They're a pretty complete package. Credit to GM, which has EVs across its lineup. The Hummer EV is a big seller. The Cadillac Lyriq is a huge seller, and now the Equinox EV is a top seller. And the Blazer EV is sort of, it sits between there. So it's not really, it's not that low cost, high volume Chevy Equinox EV, but it's not Cadillac obviously, or Hummer. So it's sort of like gets forgotten and neglected, I think, but it's a really fun, sporty crossover SUV, and so far we're really loving it. Few features, again, just the design element. I like this black kind of feature toward the front of the car. Again, gives it kind of a special kind of sporty kind of athletic, interesting look. It's a great option, a great model in the GM lineup of EVs, which I think is sort of often forgotten and doesn't really get the attention of some of the other models, because GM has so many EVs in its lineup now. So you got the Cadillac Lyriq, which is really doing well in Cadillac lineup. The Optic as well, which is a little bit smaller, slightly smaller, and I don't see it in here in Florida. Probably it's just heavily sold in California right now, but both models doing quite well. Cadillac is leading legacy automakers as far as the percentage of their sales that are EVs now. And then in the Chevy lineup, you've got the Equinox EV, which is a top seller, mass market vehicle, under $30,000 starting price. But then you got the higher tier, slightly bigger Chevy Blazer EV, which is what we've got here today, including the Sport Edition. And it's just a great package. It's sort of in between those, in between the Equinox EV and the Cadillac models, or even, could say competing with the Cadillac models in its own way, depending on your preference of brand and features and style. But this sport model, I think, looks really good. I'm not really traditionally a fan of Chevrolet models and designs. Sorry to say, apologies to GM, but I mean, the positive thing here is that the Equinox EV and the Blazer EV have basically converted me. I really love these vehicles. Love seeing them out on the road, and I really think they have the potential to really get a lot of conquest sales, because I think they really stand out. They're very well designed, well made, with the underlying EV platform, and it's got to be attracting buyers who normally wouldn't look at Chevrolet models, like myself. And we all grow up with our brand preferences and prejudices, and it takes a model like this, I think, to sort of break that apart, or convert. The lights are just ridiculous. They look really cool. The front head LED light system has a really cool, modern, high-tech look to it. But then these backlights are extremely sporty and just very cool looking, with the way they really highlight and amplify the design of the car. And I think lean into that sporty appeal. And you see when they activate, you see how it's got the cool kind of effect going on there, which is quite neat. It's quite large, crossover. On the inside, it feels very spacious. You feel pretty high up driving, but it's also short enough that it still has sporty, feel and capabilities. And obviously, as an EV with good power, instant torque, it's a lot of fun to step on the pedal and just smoke whoever you're next to on the road, which I have admittedly done a few times in my first day with the car. But otherwise, some features we'll get into on the inside. But I think the range is really good, and the vehicle's efficiency, so how much is actually holding that battery capacity and really living up to the range, to me it seems to be better than what I have in my Tesla Model 3, which I feel like the range you're told or estimated isn't really what you're getting. So it's really a case of I've had a full charge when I got it. Well, it was almost fully charged when I got it, and then I charged it at home up to full charge, which is 303 miles, and driven it a lot since then, and it's still so far above 200 miles of range. Is really performing well in that regard. Waiting to see how long it goes until I actually feel like I should charge it. You can see this sport model has certain accent features: the orange on the seats, the orange seat belts. A lot of fun. Families having fun with this, enjoying it. Of course, if orange is not your thing, that's not going to appeal to you. But actually, we have a friend whose favorite color is orange, so I'm really excited, eager to bring it over to him and see what he thinks of it. And this is another GM vehicle we're seeing everywhere these days. This is the Hummer EV, just all over the place here. So you can see, again, it's funny that there's a Chevy Blazer EV there in the background at the Electrify America station. Now a Hummer EV, not planned at all, just sort of happened. So you can see they're really starting to pick up. So in addition to the normal trunk space, we have some big under storage space here with a couple of different areas where you can stick stuff, quite deep there. But so we have the under trunk. The back seat space is really nice, as you would expect from a sort of larger crossover small SUV, and great for the kids. Have a lot of space with their growing backpacks and books and water bottles. It's a pretty good armrest, water bottle holder there as well. And we all like that there's an opening between the trunk and the seats where you can sort of talk to someone through the trunk back there, through the hatch when they're inside the car. Enjoy that. Everybody seems to be enjoying the quality, the comfort of the seats. You have heating and ventilation options as well, which are nice, but we haven't really played with those yet. And it's really a nice quality. It's like a nice quality kind of cloth and then faux leather, I assume. And just, yeah, overall good quality car, which, expect. This is a premium high performance model, and it's Chevy Blazer EV, so that's what you might hope for, but it's definitely what you get, and there's nothing really to complain about with it. It's not they haven't really forgotten or left anything out or done anything wrong as far as I can tell, but maybe after a few days we'll find something.